The owner of the latest backyard flock to fall victim of the bird flu in our state is now speaking out tonight.
The most recent case is in New Haven County. News 8's Tina Dettell is live in Guilford with what the owner has to say.
Yeah, good evening. The first infected flock was in New London County, and this one is here in Guilford. Now, the owner of this flock spoke with us earlier today because he wants to help other bird owners better understand this deadly virus.
So the animals can hang out in here during the day and then go in at night for protection.
Cameron Shahid shows us the outdoor coop his backyard flock used to have the run of. He had chickens, guinea hens, and ducks.
The ducks were actually coming back up and hanging out here in close proximity to the chickens. And that's how we got in the situation we're in.
Shahid says his flock became infected with the bird flu because his ducks would mingle with wild ducks on this river next to his Guilford home. It started with one guinea hen showing signs of sickness.
And I could tell its call was very raspy, something was wrong with it, and I went to the bird and it was visibly sick.
And within 48 hours, half a dozen of his birds were dead. The state then put down the rest of the flock.
Once it impacts a flock, there's no cure, there's no ability or vaccine for the flock, and so the end result is the flock will end up dying.
Shahid says the biggest concern people have is if they can get sick.
At this point, there's no threat to humans, but one of the things that we're paying a lot of attention to is if that jumps. As we saw in 2024, it jumped from birds to cows.
So all the departments were really nervous about the spread to humans, and that's why they put our flock down very quickly. The New London flock.
Health officials want to make sure that this pen remains empty with no birds in it. In other words, lay fallow for 120 days just to be safe. Now, they want to make sure that it is clear of any disease before any other birds are brought in. Shahid says other bird owners are concerned their flocks will also be affected.
People who have backyard flocks, they live in the woods or they've got just a small yard. There's almost no risk that their birds are going to get sick.
Now, Shahid says birds like his, which are near a river or the shoreline and can be exposed to waterfowl, are more at risk, and that's a more risky situation. Now, the state says if anyone finds a sick or dead bird, don't touch it, don't go near it, but give the state a call. That's the Department of Agriculture or the Department of Public Health. We're live in Guilford. Tina Dettell, News 8.